forced, in one case, to dig a giant pit in the forest where people he knew, stripped naked, would soon be shot. Those boys, the uncles who never got to grow old, who would never get to know each other, were 11 or maybe 13 and 20 when they were murdered by the Nazis. This is where it goes for me, where it always goes. Auschwitz, Treblinka, the ghetto, the forest, the farm. What if all the other kids could play, but my child could not because he is Jewish? One moment my son was my mother, and then he was her little brother. I looked at this disappointed boy peering out the window, and I was imagining him rounded up in a chaotic scream of desperate people, separated from me, pushed on a train, stripped of his clothes, his little 11-year-old dignity, and in a few hours, his life. Outside, the caution tape wrapping the swings blew in the March wind. After all the work I had done, after the divorce that nearly defeated me, after the therapy and the reading and the countless attempts to learn to be present, here I still was, instantly transported to my horrific past. Not really mine, the horrific past. The past that I haven't lived, but that I think lives in me. The worst thing, the worst fear, is that it could continue to live beyond me, in this growing boy next to me. There is more work to do. Part 1. Generations. 1. My trauma. November 2017. The stars were painting the sky a twinkling kind of magic, and everyone around me was oohing and awing, squinting through powerful telescopes at galaxies billions of light years away. There were shooting stars and distant planets and rings around Saturn that we were appreciating while buffered from the immediate atmosphere in multiple layers of clothing. We warmed ourselves with the steam rising from our New Zealand hot chocolate and with the intergalactic view. It was a once-in-a-lifetime dreamlike night, the mysteries of the universe there for us to drink in and imagine. And I was thinking about Auschwitz. Did they see these same stars? Did they look to them for comfort? Did they wonder if their missing loved ones were looking at the same sky, or were up there with the stars? This did not make sense in any way, my darkness under the bright New Zealand night sky. Even logically, it was nonsense. This is not the sky they would have seen in Poland, wrong hemisphere. And the light pollution from those Nazi searchlights would surely have been murder for any dark sky viewing. Also, stargazing? I'm not sure how much time or inclination the prisoners would have had to kick back and ponder the universe. I should mention, it had been a really, really bad time for the world, but also for me. And in this bad time for the world and for me, I was once again deported to the worst place, even here, in this beautiful place. I was looking at the stars near the base of Aoraki Mount Cook, New Zealand's tallest peak, and I was thinking about a death camp. I was there because I work for a newspaper with editors kind enough to recognize that my life was falling apart, who decided to throw me a subtle bone, sending me to this remote country to write a couple of travel articles outside my usual arts beat. And by my life falling apart, I mean my marriage. At the same time that I was trying to get used to life on my own in my half-empty home, it felt like the world outside it was also falling apart. There were Nazis marching across my computer screen, and not in black and white. They were angry and sweaty, and they were there now on the same landmass as me. Well, they were when I was back home in North America. They could drive to where I live. They were in full color, carrying tiki torches and iPhones and being uploaded to YouTube. Jews will not replace us, they were yelling. There were Nazis on my Twitter feed, neo-Nazis if you want to be particular about it, and my nightmares were back. Well, they had never left, but the nightmares were vivid, sticking with me through the day, right there.